some time now. It's different on this side. I've been gone, I don't know how long. It's been different since I died. I've seen you after now and then, still pictures black and white. Color creeps in as you turn gray, red and gold, autumn twilight. I never told you I would come for you.
Fala galera, bem-vindos a mais um episódio do Sonoridades. Hoje o papo é de novo com o Marko Hietala. A gente conversou no passado, na turnê com a Tarja. Ele está de volta no Brasil, cumprindo as datas que não pôde cumprir por conta que ele e a Tarja ficaram doentes, né? Aqui no Brasil, e aproveitaram e estão fazendo mais shows extras aqui. Tem show nesse sábado em São Paulo com a orquestra. Formato praticamente o mesmo do ano passado, com algumas surpresas. A gente falou disso e basicamente do disco Roses from the Deep, né? Que foi lançado, que agradou, como ele mesmo disse, 99,9% das pessoas e dos críticos, um movimento surpreendente para ele, que está muito feliz. Falando também de TDAH, de saúde mental e de algumas mudanças na indústria, entre outras coisas mais. Curtam, confiram, compartilhem. Aqui em cima tem vídeos que vocês podem gostar. Aqui embaixo tem os podcasts em português. Fácil chegar onde tem que chegar. E com vocês, Marko Hietala.
I'm a human male, an ape with an ego. Let me see that mirror and don't spare the shame. I'm a fortress founded with the strength of lies. Wake me up, my children, you know the rebel never dies. The rebel never dies.
Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
We spoke last year when you came here to Brazil with the concerts, and now we spoke again. We're speaking again.
Yeah.
So, how are the expectations for this tour? Because you played Sunday, I think, here in Brazil.
Yeah.
So, you already know the praise. You already know how people are exciting for these concerts, for the set list. So, what do you can say about it?
Ooh, what would be, well, for instance, these shows in Curitiba and Belo Horizonte, we kind of owe it to people. So, yeah, and I like to be the man of my word. So I'm really happy that we have a chance to come back and replace the ones that we lost. Especially, well, it's for the people. Yeah. And I have a big respect for the fact and for the people who actually make the living, make our like living and standard of living and work and all that possible, because we managed to write music that they like and get into. So, yeah, I do recognize that relation and I respect it. And getting back to do these shows and then some extras is really great.
And what is different from the last tour on this tour?
Well, it's a same kind of a setup. Me and Mr. Väinölä, we shall do our own show acoustically before Tarja. And then I'll join Tarja and her band on stage to do a few selected classic duets that we've done, 20 years back, and and some of the newest stuff too. And this time around also the set list went over some changes so that we have something we didn't perform last time.
I'm gonna play with orchestra on Saturday here in São Paulo.
Yeah, that's true. We already did the one in Buenos Aires, and I really liked it because they had like really professional people had been rehearsing their stuff really well. And I was like prepared that not to like it that much. And then I was happily surprised when I was, oh, fuck, they're tight, they're good. And sounded good. Combined band and orchestra is always like a timing-wise, it's something that you really have to put together well, because the band always has its own groove. They push forward in hard parts and a little bit backwards in some heavier and slower, and then you got a conductor and orchestra people, and somehow you transfer the rhythm there. So, but these people, at least in Buenos Aires, had done their homework really well. They had rehearsed those things with the band tapes and everything already beforehand.
And you're gonna record it here in São Paulo as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not totally sure what is the plan, that if we're going to be releasing it and when or something, but it was an idea that if we manage to do a good one, then we have something special to mix and maybe publish.
You're gonna be really outstanding for Brazilian people.
Yeah. I do have to understand that did you position yourself in this picture so that you have those red horns?
No, this is the logo of my YouTube channel, and sounds like a red horse.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a good bonus.
Yeah, good.
It's very metal.
Yeah, very metal. And nowadays you release your album, Roses from the Deep. It's a great album. It's a outstanding album. I really love it. It really touched my heart. Some songs like Frankenstein Wife, it's a cinematic song.
Yeah.
Left on Mars, also outstanding song. So what do you can say about these two songs?
Well, we do have on the acoustic set, we've tried out a few more of these. So we're going to be doing those tonight again, and then in Sao Paulo in 2 days. And the album itself, I mean, I've been part of some really successful things, as you might know. And what is weird about this album, that we were satisfied with it, of course, and with the songs and everything. That's why you record them. But the feedback and the reviews and everything, I haven't in my life seen such a unanimous praise and liking of the album. And that is, of course, which makes a songwriter and a performer seriously happy. I really like that people have been liking it. And of course, there is always somebody who says that, oh, this has been done before or something, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, it's almost unanimous, like 99.9, what I've seen has been really praising. And it kind of makes you even humble in a way. Oh, fuck, how do we, just human males and rockers and all that, how do we manage to touch people that much sometimes? Of course, I aim for it, but you never know, does it come across?
I didn't know it was me. I didn't know that I was the key. I'm the storm that'll set you free, my darling. I'll be a lightning. Oh, darling, low hands the sky. My darling, I'll be a lightning. I'll keep bringing you back to life. Frankenstein's wife.
And another song that is outstanding, it's Tamiko.
Which one?
It's Tamiko. Tamiko, yeah.
Tammiku. Okay, yeah, the Finnish one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of came. I mean, I write in Finnish and I write in English. Mostly I write in English, and this time around there was only one song that I had ready enough in Finnish. So it ended up on the album as it is, and the rest in English. But I suspect that we're going to be having a song or two, or depending how much they are, we're going to be having those in the future as well. Actually, one of the songs that I have already in such a shape that it could start demoing is in Finnish. And that one, that's a funny one. It's a kind of a, an old dog of the long road to do shows and all that goes a little bit to the darker side, Stephen King wise.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to say it's in Finnish.
Oh.
Somebody eager will translate it then later on, if it gets published. I have to play it to the band guys also, because I do trust my band guys to tell me if I'm going wrong. But I already played a part of it to my guitar player Tuomas Väinölä, and he was into it. So
When we spoke last year, you telling me that you're just finishing things for the release from Roses from the Deep.
yeah,
And do you consider a next project, since you're telling me that you have demo from a song, do you consider the next one?
I wonder which one was it. It might be that because we from Roses from the Deep, we have some leftover demo pieces,
Yeah.
which obviously needed more thinking. There are some good parts, but as song-wise, the structures didn't start to work. So, but there is time to go over those. I think we had some few like nicely. One was obviously starting to move towards a very possible prog epic, but it was just way too much in pieces. And we managed to get the prog epic to the Roses from the Deep anyway. Dragon Must Die.
And that's outstanding song also. The album is great. I mean, the review from the critics is good, and the reception from the fans is outstanding.
Yeah, I
And
like it. And
yeah,
so seems to be with many other people.
and I don't know if you're aware of that, but on the streaming, the album is one of the most streamed albums from new releases, as we can say that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did know that at the release week it went to number one in quite a many like streaming things, and then got really great news from Kerrang and some other places where they had like updated them for instance, Impatient Zero video to the number one of their playlists and all this. It's well, it's what we aim, of course, and what I aim to do with the songs is to get them heard and get a momentum to it and let the thing snowball if it's good enough, and it seems to be happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no illusions about the business and about the competition and how hard it is these days. So you cannot really expect things to just fall in your lap. And this time around, the work that we did is paying off really good.
Yeah. Patient Zero is also another great song. And it's a kind
Yeah.
of, I think it's a kind of a personal one for you.
Yeah, it is, because I suffered from that long depression and anxiety. What it does to you, it puts you on the edge. Your cup is really full all the time, and somebody just drops a drop into it, and you explode. So there's like anger, frustration, and bad vibes and everything, and it kind of makes sometimes these things that you're like at the end of your rope, and it shows on your face, and it becomes a kind of a monster. Where, for instance, my wife said that my behavior is scary and all that. And at the time I was thinking it, but I didn't realize that some people that I knew and trusted had actually started to believe that the monster is more real than real me. And well, some of those people are past lives, with some of them I have made up and all that and everything. But yeah, it basically tells quite a lot about when you have inner monsters that wear your face, and then people will see you as that monster.
Kind of it's sometimes like a burden, sometimes like a relief.
Mm. But luckily that that circle of albums and shows and your life, or the spiral, has been moving upward for the past 2-3 years pretty much. I went away from everything in order to find out what was wrong with me, and I did find it.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this also last time.
Yeah, we talk about it. And one thing that is great about what we talked last year is some fans of your song and of your career, of your artistic side, they came to me and said, "Whoa, I didn't know Marko was dealing with that." And it's great because I deal with that too. So how do
Okay.
you see your importance for mental health and your importance for those people that didn't know how to deal with this TDHD, and they know now
Mm.
of your experience?
And since I know how it feels with that pain and alienation, it's probably very hard to understand for someone who hasn't been there.
Yeah.
And I've seen that there are people who have really have serious issues in understanding that everybody's got their own lives and experiences, and they will mold you into a being that is unique in every way. And in this case, I think that if I can share my story and it helps somebody else with that same pain, alienation, and misunderstandings and loneliness, then yeah, I empathize. I will be open about it because I'm there where the words about this particular condition can be heard and understood, that it's no joke. That just because you talk too much sometimes, maybe I got an ADHD. You don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about serious business.
Those people who share their experience with me, and I can tell it's serious, like you're sharing your it's so serious. Can I ask you more 3 questions? It's okay?
I remember the fall, I remember the fear. And I gave it the whole year after year. All the words to find whatever's nice to hear. I remember the truth falling to a stone ear. I remember the fall, I remember the fear. And I gave it the whole year after year.
You have just you can answer just one word, okay?
Okay.
What is the secret for the longevity of Marko Hietala?
Longevity.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that ideas have associations. Use your imagination in a kid type of way.
Okay.
And I think it helps you to see the world fresh and learn, even though you're not that young.
Yeah. And the second one is, how do you see Marko Hietala on the future?
Marko Hietala rides as long as he stays in the saddle. Yeah, since I now enjoy my things and making music and doing shows again, and I'll just keep on doing it. Of course, I'm not that young anymore, like I said, so you never know if you end up with some unexpected health issues or whatnot. But I try to stay away from those. And actually, I do exercise like with the vocals and the bass way more than I did when I was a young guy. It's more like a determined thing. And the bass is my also, especially the acoustics are like, they're my, what is this? What was the word? Steaming thing. Yeah. So the bass is really good for me to fiddle around whenever I got no time. I got nothing else. Or just do finger exercises while hanging around.
And if you have to choose a dream band to play on, which band would play?
Dream band, again, we would have to go and dig up some graves. And it's a hard thing for me, because which role would I have there? Bass, vocals or not? Because, well, I'd probably start digging out from Lemmy and Dio. Maybe I should play the acoustic guitar. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Marco, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Once again, hope to see you here in São Paulo.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Yeah, hope to see you.
Yeah, we'll be there. Have a good one.
Bye.